It doesn't matter how far or how fast I drive. The temperature gauge never goes any higher than that. It just goes up to there, that's all. The most likely cause is the thermostat, and the thermostat looks like that. And it's mounted under there. So what I need to do is I need to remove the air box. There's a couple of screws there. Take the lid off, unfasten the clip, remove this air ducting. There's the clip at the other end. That will allow me to remove the engine cover. 2 bolts there, and that just sort of pulls off, and that should give me access to get under there. There's that breather that has to come off, right, as well, and of course the sensor, which we've got off. But you can see under there, there's a wee bolt. See it there? Get that one off as well. So there's the thermostat, okay. Now we need to get these cables here out of the way. There's a wee clip there that's pulled off, and this one here's this another pull off one. Yep, just pulls off. Right, cables out of the way. There's a bracket that needs to get moved. This one here, 2 nuts there and there. 2 hoses there and there. This here will have to be disconnected, and this pipe here. And there's another one down there with a bolt which will need to be disconnected. So we'll need to get these cables and things out of the way as well. They're fastened to the starter motor, so we'll get that off. That nut there will release these cables so we get a bit more movement in there. So that's the nut off, and I can now, well, a wee bit more movement. These 2 nuts are off, so I can now get this bracket here off, like so. Now that pipe there, there's a wee circlip here. I don't know if you can see it down there. There's a wee circlip, there it is. There. Let's get that off, and that will get this pipe here out. Before I go any further, I'm going to drain the radiator. Now down there is the drain plug. You turn that anti-clockwise. See, they've attached a hose. It's not quite the right size of hose. See if I can get a better view of that for you. That's the drain plug up there. See, with the hose, garden hose attached to it. Pretty awkward, but there we go. Coolant draining into the basin. Right, circlip off. And off it comes. Not that easily, but it comes off. So you just squeeze these together to unfasten these clips, pull them back, remove the hose, both of them. It's 2 bolts and 2 studs. There's 2 studs holding it on. The studs have 10mm nuts and the bolts are 8mm. There's this pipe here that's got to come out. You can see down there. That bolt from underneath has to come out, and that pipe has to come out. I need to remove these 2 studs. This one here, and of course this one here. And what I'm hoping is that once I can get the thermostat out a bit, I'll be able to get a better grip on the sensor connection to disconnect it. And also this other wee pipe down here, I think it's a vacuum pipe. And there's one, and they look like this. Can you see that? It's a sort of Torx type thing, but with a very, very small socket you can get it. Pulling this out of that hose is really not easy. You can hardly get a grip on it, you can hardly get your hands in. Right, now you need to disconnect this sensor here. As you can see, it's just a wee claw that holds that on. You flip it up and it pings off. Pipe here, squeeze the two sides together and it should pull off. Easier said than done, of course. Where's that wee screwdriver? There we go. Should pull off now. There it comes. Yeah, once these wee claws are past there, it should just pull off. There we go. And there's what it looks like without it. Okay, and here it is, a thermostat. Right, let's swap a brand new one in. Right, so there's the old one. Here's the new one. And I'm going to start by getting that rear hose on, because that was really difficult to get off. So I need to push it into here and put that bolt and the wee bracket thing on. Right, there we go. Fitting that hose on was a lot easier than getting it off. Now this hose here, in there, and this electrical connection, if I can find it. You see it? There we go, that's it. This wee one goes on here. There we go. Circlip to go back on this hose. Right, getting these studs to locate is really tricky. In fact, this whole job is really tricky. So I've put that bolt in as well, just to make sure that I'm in the right place. Right, I got the other two bolts in, so it's in the right place. Crank these studs up now. Putting this wee bolt here, the one under that pipe that I've still to put the clip on. Right, let's see if I can get this clip. This clip needs to go onto this pipe. It'll take a wee bit of wriggling to get it on there, right, which I will need two hands. Too busy to go away looking for a tripod. Anyway, I'll get that clip on there. Right, there we go. The clip is on. Next, the two nuts that go on the studs. And of course the two bolts. So that's the two bolts and the two studs in position, tightened up. Let's just see. Next is these two big hoses here. Refit the clip. Oops. Get it in the right place. Let's see. Yep. And the other one. Next is this wee bracket thing. Oops. It's going. And it's on. And then fit the two nuts that hold that wee bracket in place. There we go, on with the nuts. Crank them up. Well, that's the thermostat on. Next I need to close that tap at the bottom of the radiator, fit the air box back on, the engine cover, the air ducting, this breather pipe and that sensor, and reconnect the battery, put the covers back on and job done. Put it all back together, ducting, air filter, etc. That clip can be a real headache if you don't have a massive pair of pliers. I ended up just putting a Jubilee clip on there instead. And don't forget to refill the cooling system. It will also need topped up a few times after you start the car. As you can see, It's now running at the correct temperature, and that's got to be better for it than running it at the wrong temperature. Also, the eco mode for it switches itself off and on at traffic lights, that started working again. So all in all, if it's not right, change your thermostat. Cut.